Okay, so we're back. We're here at Verdin by Taylor Morrison, and we are in front of the Passage collection. Now, this specific model is the Yellowstone. Now, what you're looking at here is a one-story, 3 or 4 bed, 3 bath, 3 car garage that is at 2,600 square feet, starting at 805,000. Now, this model, I personally like it because it is a one-story and it is pretty unique. It feels like there's different, basically 4 different corners of the house. But before we get into the actual tour, I wanted to tell you some more about what it's like to live here at Verdin by Taylor Morrison and what it's like to live in the North Phoenix area. Okay, so before we get onto the tour, I want to tell you some facts about Verdin at Taylor Morrison. That is starting off with the fact that they have 5 different collections. They have only 10 models right now, but look, they have over 20 plus floor plans. Honestly, it's a lot and it can be very, very overwhelming. But the good thing is that they have plenty of options, starting at the low 700,000s and going up to $2 million. So no matter where you are in that price point, you're gonna find something that you like, I promise. There's also gonna be a lot of stuff in here that you might not like as well. Now, right now they are on phase 1, phase 2, depending on the collections. They're all moving at a very different pace, are going to be taking their quick move-ins here in the next couple of months. And that's gonna be as close as August, September, October. They're already gonna be moving people in here and they're gonna have their first closings here at the end of summer. Now they're gonna have over 1,200 homes here when this is all built out, but this is a multi-year project. So don't worry, there's gonna be plenty of opportunity to buy inside of this community. Now there is a $250 HOA fee, and that includes a community center that is absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna overlay some pictures and some videos so you guys can see what they have here. They have plenty of parks. They have dog parks. They have big ones, small ones. They have a community pool. They have a lap center pool. They have a yoga studio. They have a fitness center. And best of all, they have a ton of pickleball courts. Typically, the build time right now is 6 to 8 months, and some of the incentives that they're running, they're very different from collection to collection, and honestly, they vary a lot. So what I would do is I would contact me if you're interested in a specific floor plan or a specific collection so I can let you know the incentives that they have. But right now, they're doing up to 6% in closing costs and up to $15,000 in options or upgrades. So that's a very basic overview of what's happening at Verdin. Now, I do have a special rebate program for those of you that stay to the end. So make sure that you watch this video to the end because I have a special incentive for you after the tour. Now, to tell you a little bit more about what's happening in North Phoenix area, specifically where we're at. So we're located right on the Sonoran Desert Preserve. And something to note is that there's a lot of state trust land and they're not gonna sell any more of the land here. A lot of that land has already been developed. Verdin, they kind of got the last little bit that's there. So what does that mean? That means that it's good for home appreciation long-term because the land around you, first off, they're not gonna be another 1,200 homes being built here. But at the same time, if you wanna live here, you're gonna have to pay a premium. Now, specifically where we're at, I will say it's in person is where you can really see it. I'll try to do some justice with the drone footage, but you are sitting on top of the mountain. And anywhere you look here, it is true 360 mountain views. And only at night, there's a light up from the city, which is far miles from here. And you can see Happy Valley, you can see True North, you can see any which way direction you look, there is just views up here. I really like it. It's nice and cool, it's fresh. And it is also very peaceful and quiet. So one thing to note is that we are located in between the Loop 303 and Tatum Range. So you're gonna get the best of both worlds. That means that appreciation is gonna happen no matter what. You're 15 minutes one way, 15 minutes the other way. Now, by the Loop 303, you know what there is? There is a new TSMC project, which is over $200 billion investment that is coming right here. That's only a 10-minute drive from you. So again, what is that gonna do? It's gonna continue to drive up home appreciation and home value. If you like hiking, if you like biking, if you like trails, if you like the lake, if you like going up to Sedona, to Flagstaff, this is really good location because look, you're still not that far away from the city. You still are in Phoenix, but you are shorter drive to the things that you might possibly enjoy outdoors. So with that being said, that wraps everything about what it's like to live at Verdin, what it's like to live up here in North Phoenix, and let's get to the tour. Okay, so now we're on the inside, and I personally like to call this the four corners floor plan because there's literally 4 corners of the house. So I'm gonna explain what I mean. So first you're greeted by this giant pole, whatever you wanna call it. I know that's not what it's called, but let's just call it a pole because I don't know why they put these things right in the middle. I mean, I know why, but I personally am not a fan. And we got another one right here. So I know a lot of people, that's a deal breaker. So if you don't like that, then yeah, I mean, skip to the next video. Anyways, so here we have our dining room. It's right in the middle. Looks nice, I like it. Goes right another dining room over there, got a kitchen. We've got our living room. So this whole area is pretty open, pretty wide, other than these 2 foul poles they have right here. So coming over here, we have kind of our option room, which kind of a office area, and it's really nice. I like the way they have it kind of laid out, and then obviously it has the doors for privacy, so dad can be working in there, not be bothered. Before we get over there, we'll take you on this way first. So on this side we have corner number 1. We have our room. We have a normal closet, nothing to it, and then we have our here we have our bathroom. So then obviously you have your garage. So corner number 1, go over to corner number 2, and then we have bedroom, walk-in closet, nice, bedroom, bathroom number 2, right here, bam. Let me show you guys that shower. So, oh, there we go. There's the shower. And then we'll go to the other bedroom right here. This one will also have another walk-in closet. Won't even go over there, same size as the other one. So, bam. So remember this corner. Where do you guys want to go first? I say let's go to the master, corner number 3. Then we'll come back and make our way outside. So, got this little space, which I call them useless, to be honest. And then we have here our washer and dryer, laundry. Not a bad placement, it's fine. Then you have your master. You're kind of tucked right here in the other corner. But remember, you're right here. So like if I come in, I'm looking into the master from there. So just a heads up. Then here we have our master, shower, dual sinks, tub, normal size shower. Pretty decent space for the closet, other than the fact that if you're not 8 foot tall, I don't know how you're gonna get up there. So yeah, I'll let you guys be the judge of that one. Let's make it back. What's up, everyone? Corner number 3, and then on to, obviously you have your living room. We have our kitchen, super nice. Love the island here. Love the finishes. Super nice, super beautiful. And yeah, boom. And then we're at corner number 4. So to each their own, everybody can formulate an opinion. If you guys like it, you hate it. I'm just here to provide the information. This is where we're at. Bam, come on, kind of over here. You know what I mean? Boom. Boom. So now let's go to the outside. So this outside is pretty basic compared to the other ones, but fix this for you guys. There we go. Now we're on the outside. Got plenty of lot here, pretty big lot. Plenty of lot, pretty big. And basically, I mean, if you wanted to add a pool or anything, you could. And not much to it. Got this one story right here. So again, that pretty much wraps it up for this part of the tour. Thanks so much for taking a tour. That concludes the tour. Look, there is 10 different models available. So if you watch one of them, be sure to go below because there's a playlist where you can watch all 10 and kind of see which one is the best fit for you. Now, I said that at the end, I did have a special rebate program if you stayed, and that is Derek's rebate program, where you can save up to $10,000 when you use me as your buyer's agent, and that comes to you as a rebate at closing. But if you have a home to sell, I haven't forgotten about you. Ask me about my contingency plan, because I can list your home for 1% and you can use the rest of the proceeds to maybe get into a home like this one. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead, click the link below, fill out the form. There's a website that has all of the information that you need, and I will get in contact with you. All of my contact information is below. Don't hesitate to email me, call me, text me. It doesn't matter. I promise I don't bite. Now, with that being said, I am Derek Perez, your local Phoenix Realtor, here for all your real estate needs.